gotta say goodbye for the summer. Baby, I promise you this, I'll send you all my love every day in a letter, sealed with a kiss.
Yo, it's SBTV Nation, it's your boy, The Dream, and I'm here with my boy, The Hatter.
What is up, kid?
In the background is Off the Chain.
Son, how you doing, man? Great weekend, huh?
Oh my God, dude! Yesterday was You know what? I'm noticing that Sunday seems to be my day.
Apparently, huh? You got to carry that into football season, Playboy.
Dude, who cares about football season? Football season is becoming a spectator sport for me. Between basketball and hockey, man, we just been holding it down. SBTV Nation, stand up, people. Who you with?
Yes. Oh man, feeling pretty good, man. I went light yesterday, bro. All I did was get on the I did a little sports arbitraging game, made a little bit of money there, and then I did the under in the Cubs and in the Brewers game, kid. That was money.
Right.
That was dope, guys. Yesterday what we did was we found when we did the show, me, Dan, and the Dream, Dan, Dream, and I, proper grammar there, we found an under-over of 10.5 on the Cubs and Brewers game. Brewers can't hit the ball, and the Cubs weren't hitting the ball either. So we're looking at this, and we're like, dude, how the hell is this line the way it is? And they actually scored 8 runs, which I was surprising. I was surprised about that, but kid, that was a laugher. We got him.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice play. It worked out yesterday. I played, but I didn't play hard because I didn't have any intention of playing really hard. But as it ended up, I ended up winning a lot of loot because everything I did play won. And then I caught this live play, and I'm ticked with 5 Dizzles because their live package stinks. It stinks. And their customer service sucks, all right? And, you tweet them and you talk to them. I see all their tweets. They answer people back when they're having deposit questions, but any other question, it's like, talking to space. So, last night, I go on there, and I don't know how you play with your live, because your lives, it's really annoying. First of all, I found out yesterday, I don't know if everybody knows this, but when you're playing hockey, if you hit the arrow to the lower right-hand side of the hockey game, there's usually, the hockey game comes up, there'll be a little number and an arrow to the right-hand side of that. If you press that, it opens up like a full boat of other type of wagering, all kinds of wagering on the hockey match. The only issue with that is every time it refresh, it closes it back up again. It doesn't just refresh that part. So you got to keep hitting that side. Yesterday, after I banged them, it just continuously refreshed every time I pressed that button.
Hey, man, you know what? I do a variety of houses to play at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all over the board all day long, brother.
But anyway, nevertheless, we were able to get on that yesterday. Because we were doing the Habs game. I'm watching the Habs game, and I see that the Habs came out, they score 1-0, and I see the Lightning in there. And you guys know yesterday I told you guys about the Lightning's passing game, puck movement. I recommended them in the series play, and now it looks like they might sweep the Habs. All right,
looks that way.
I told you this Lightning team was dope yesterday.
Yeah, I know, man.
Right?
I mean, they killed the Habs too, and now they got to go. Now they got to go back there.
Wait, so check this out. This is what you're not going to believe. So I'm on there, right? The Habs scored. Now I watch the Lightning score, but I'm watching the Habs starting to get real sloppy and do dumb stuff. So now the Lightning's up 2-1. I go on the live line. They have this Lightning to win a match plus 378.
Oh, that's to win the rest of the match, dude. If it ended up being the same score, you would have lost.
You would have lost. Yeah, no, I got it.
Yep.
Plus 378 though. And by the way it was looking like, it was definitely worth the shot. I'm going to say this is like the second period. This isn't when I take it. Dude, no sooner do I take it. As soon as I take it, there's a power play and like a goal scored within like a second of me taking it. So then I punch it out to the nation and I write, because I had given out the under in that game. But, dude, the Habs looked like after that, they just went ham. Like, they didn't even care. They just wanted to just do dumb stuff. I mean, this guy cross-checks the guy coming from around the back of the net. Like, it's like him and the ref and two other Habs players, and, like, nobody else is around. Like, there's no way you're getting away with it. I mean, like an instant penalty. I'm like, what are they doing? I never saw so many bad penalties. I mean, I just never saw a game where the team make as much undisciplined bad mistakes as I saw yesterday. You know what it reminded me of? I don't know if you remember this game, but a few years back, and I'm really showing my age. Derek Thomas played a Monday night game against the Broncos, and he kept going off sides, and he just kept being a complete jerk in that game. And I'll never forget that game because I never saw nothing like it. And that's what it reminded me of last night with the Habs. Just a crazy situation.
Unbelievable. Hey, you know what? Glad you won some money on that, kid. How about the Wizards, kid?
Well, we talked about the stuff's not even surprising to me anymore.
You said take them plus the 5, and they won the game outright, dude.
They won the game outright. Yeah, I like the Wizards, and I said the Wizards are going to be a problem, and I honestly, guys, think the Wizards are going to win that series, by the way. I told you about John Wall and who showed up yesterday, but he did. But even the other guys, are potent and nice. That Wizard team, you talk about Chicago. You think Chicago's the pesky Louisville team of the East? I think it's them.
Dude, I got a lot of money invested in the Wizards, man.
Well, then good. You got a lot of money invested in every team.
I do. You're right. And I just pull my money out accordingly as they start faltering. So,
it's like the Spurs. They're going to falter.
Yes. Well, you know what? I couldn't get it. Dude, with the Spurs game, I couldn't get out. We were watching that. We didn't know which way that was going.
I know, that's right.
I had no clue. I mean, usually you can get an idea, and I'll be honest with you. After watching that game yesterday, second quarter, I didn't think that – I mean, you and I were texting back and forth, but I did not think that the Wizards were going to come back and win the game. But I didn't do any live wagering with that except for the arbitrage that I told you about. But just watching it, man, the Wizards they were just poised and came back and did their thing down low, man.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I hit the Houston Astro in the under for the baseball. I kept the baseball games together. That hit.
No, that was the Houston flat, and then you had the under in the Cubs game.
Right, Houston Astros.
Yep.
And the Cubs game in the parlay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, it was a parlay. Remember I sent you the pic of it?
Yes.
I hit that. I hit Mayweather, and I had Golden State, who went ham as well on the money line. That hit. I hit the 370 something and some change with that, and then I hit the Duck game last night as well. The only thing I didn't get involved with was I didn't get the Wizards like I should have. And you know what else I didn't get that I wanted to get yesterday was that was it. That's it. The only thing I didn't get yesterday was the Wizards.
Too bad.
Yeah, no kidding. It's all
right. That's all right. I mean, that's how you feel about taking an underdog. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. What do you think? You think Atlanta can catch the next game?
I think Atlanta can win the next game. I'm not going to bet on it though.
Yeah, right.
Because
you just don't know.
They could lose, but I will bet on Game 3 that the Wizards will win.
And the series price right now in that series is even money, dude. Even money all across the board. So you might want to think about that. That might be a juicy little addition to a parlay to finish it off. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you're liking them. So big ups to everybody that's out there this morning. I got Empire Super Sports. I got Direct Sports Solutions. I've got, let's see, The Pick. Getting ready for his NFLs. His stuff is always stellar. Got Christos. I got the cheese. Let's see.
NFL?
Yeah, man. He's getting ready. He's already foaming at the mouth about the draft.
Who's on whose team?
I know, it's still up in the air. Douglas Yang, I got Snoopy Betts, I got Bobo, I've got Spot Bet, I got Benjamin Rowe, I got Alex Washington, I got Zay, Betting the Dream, Cheddar to Connect, Cash Action Bets. Let's see, Jimmy Rudolph, Adam, Tommy King is out there, Alan Hayes is out there, Eddie E, Jason Riley, Irvin, Maddie Fresh, JC, hashtag SBTV Nation, Curtis Villegas, Wins, Bengal T, I got the VEV, Vev, James Harrelson, Tip Talker, and so many more, man. It's just going nuts today, kid, on this beautiful Monday morning. Average Show Punter, Man versus Spreads, Moneyline Hunter, Face Kicker, 714, Cousin Straguzzi as well. Good morning, guys. Thank you for retweeting our show. We always appreciate that. Dream, we got to get some money.
No doubt.
We got to get some money today. Nicholas J is out there, too.
We get money. That's why
we get money.
You need to play that track.
I know.
I get it.
Yes. All right. Let me just go right into it, man. So, what do you think? Who's Mayweather fighting next? Do we know?
Let's let money live. I don't want to talk about it no more. I heard enough, dude. Pacquiao people, man, fall back. He got beat, though. I mean, it ain't. Mayweather ain't a knockout artist. I don't know what you want. If it's, but apparently his hits was doing something, because if they wasn't, then Pacquiao would have came in and got at him. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they should do one of them WWE matches where it's like last man standing or something. Where they just fight.
I said they should do is they should have took $480 million in a pot, and they should have said the winner gets 95% of it.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Okay? Because you ain't telling me that Pac-Man jetting out of the ring and grabbing his $180 million wasn't still dope.
I know. Or you got to win by knockout. That's it.
You know what I mean? They should have gave Pac-Man, hit him off with like 10 G's. Been like, here you go. kick rocks. That's like 200 million in the Philippines anyway.
Yes. First game on the ticket, man. Let's. What do you want to do? You want to jump into NBAs or what?
Kid, you could jump wherever you want. You know how I am.
All right. Let's go into baseball. Let's go into the NBAs. We'll do NHLs and then we'll do the baseball, kid. So first one I got on a ticket here, and I do not have my pitcher pronunciation guide up. So hopefully I don't butcher any names, but I'm sure you guys will love if I do. We got the Chicago Bulls coming into my boy and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers are without Kevin Love for the rest of the year. And J.R. Smith is suspended 2 games, and those 2 games are in Cleveland. Like I said, Cleveland minus 4.5 to 5 with an under-over of 193.5 to 194. Son, you're all over my boy, huh?
You listen, you know, I for one, I don't like the Bulls. The Bucks stink, so I'm not even impressed. And that last win by the Bulls wasn't even impressive to me, because they should have never even lost to the Bucks in the first place. I don't like the Bulls. I don't like their offense. And I said that Cleveland is like what the Bulls want to be. Cleveland's like the Bulls on steroids. So, I like Cleveland. I know you're all worried about Love being gone, but Love's been in and out of that lineup all season. And then I hear you with the J.R. Smith. Now, J.R. Smith does give you a little bit of what I think he does is he gives you an emotional lift when he gets on the floor, with also some three-point shooting. But he can also, work against you with the three-point shot. But the emotional lift and the energy, that they will miss for the 2 games that he's out. But I think they're still more than capable of getting this thing done, especially with the Bulls, who offensively, they just don't scare you.
They don't scare you. I hear you.
They don't scare you offensively. Cleveland's home. I mean, LeBron and Kyrie, the 2 of them should be able to put up enough points to outscore the Bulls. I don't see the Bulls. I honestly, the line's low, and I know it's low because of the injuries, because this guy's out. But, I know some of you guys are going to, do the trap thing with me and, all that, which you should have talked about with the Chicago game, but nobody talked about it in that game other than me. But anyway, I don't think that this is a trap line. I think that line is right, based on, Love being out and Smith being out. So, but I think that Cleveland wins, and I actually think they cover the spread.
I just struggle with it, dude. I mean, no one's watched Cleveland more than me this year. And I've seen the difference when Love is in there and when he's out. And, I mean, they went in and lost to teams like the Celtics, the Miami Heat, the Brooklyn Nets without Kevin Love.
At the beginning of the year?
No, all throughout the year, man. Even, like, recently, in the last, like, month and a half. I'm telling you, it's a different team. It's a different team without. You'll see. Just.
Dude, Kevin Love missed mad games.
I know, exactly.
But they won without him.
They did win without him, but they did lose without him too. Just saying, man. Just saying. I'm just telling you to I'm just putting out a warning to you, so this way you're not on here screaming tomorrow. I'm not telling you not to bet it. Go feel free to bet it. Just don't go ham on it. There's way better games to go nuts on. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that there's some hockey games that you're really feeling a lot better than that. But hey, do you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here being just trying to throw you a life jacket. That's all. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take your advice and tell you to kick rocks. No. But I hear you. You and I have been talking about this for a minute, and I hear you. I don't see it, dude. I think they're fine. I don't see it.
All right. Just be careful. That's all I gotta say. I mean, dude. But then on the flip side, we got to talk about who they're playing.
That's what I'm saying.
And you know what I mean. You got the Bulls, and I just think that the Bulls will play very, very physical in this series. I think they're going to play for their lives. And I think they're going to, really, some hard fouls, some crazy defense. And I just think it's going to take my boy out of his element a little bit. Because they're going to focus on him and Kyrie, man. I mean, who else you really got to worry about, Yeah,
they go focus on him, but focus on him. Okay, when hasn't a team focused on LeBron James?
Good point. Well, but think about it. They got to throw somebody on Love when he's in there. Now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, put it this way. The X factor will be, in place of J.R. Smith, will be Mike Miller. If Mike Miller could come off the bench and shoot a bunch of threes, then you're in good shape. If he has an off game, you got an issue.
Yeah, I'm not loving. I'm not loving that analysis there with Mills.
Mike Mizzle kid.
That's not getting me excited about the game at all.
It's going to be a nasty game. I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to be nasty. So.
All right, we'll look at it, guys, but I'm still pretty firm. I like this. I like the Cavs. I definitely think you should take them for a series play because I definitely think they're going to win the series no matter what. And I like the Cavs tonight to get this first game at home. They're rested, been taking it easy. They're ready. They're primed. They know they don't have these two elements, in their lineup tonight. So I think they'll be adequately prepared for them. I got no problem with you guys giving the points, but I'm going to money line it, and I'm going to put it with some other games.
All right, sounds good, man. Sounds good. So we'll move on from that. I think they'll get the series. I just think it's going to be a longer series than you anticipate. I think so. So moving on to the next one here. Let me pull up my NBA lines and see what we got. We got the start of the new series here with the LA Clips at the Houston Rockets, and Houston -6. That's pretty high for that. Over 212 to 213.
I don't think that's high. I think that's anticipating maybe Chris Paul not playing.
Oh. All right, talk to me about that, man. What you got going on?
Well, that's an issue. So that is definitely going to be an issue. And you know what? Even if he does play, I think he's going to be gimpy. Guys, I hate to say this because that Rocket team isn't. I didn't expect the Rocket team to win in the next round, but I didn't expect the Clippers to come into this round as banged up as they are. And I think the Rockets have better shot to beating the Clippers than they would have had to beating the Spurs. I honestly think that we should not play this game and watch it just to see, one, we don't know about Chris Paul. Two, if he comes back, we don't know how, what his physicality is. either. So I think we should watch it and take a look. We don't know how tired the Clippers are, but I think if you're gonna play this game, I think the Rockets in the points are the. I think the Rockets minus this. Nah, you got a money line the Rockets. You can't have a -6.
No, definitely.
You got a money line the Rockets. I think the Rockets. I think they're gonna win tonight. To be honest with you.
Yeah, to me that looks like how it would go too. Chris Paul is day to day with a hamstring injury, so hamstring's no joke, man. You gotta rest. You gotta rest that.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know.
I like the Rockets to win this game. I don't like the 6. We don't got to worry about Hacker Jordan because they could do Hacker Howard, and then the game will be like until next week.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Who's better at free throws? Who's better at free throws? Which one?
Jordan. I think Jordan's better.
Okay. All right.
But I don't like this game, and I got to tell you, the Clippers, man, going 7 games with the Spurs, the Clippers, there's got to be a little fatigue for them, whereas the Rockets don't have it. So listen, I like the Rockets tonight to win this game. I'm not playing it. That's my lean for you guys. It's not really a lean. I really like them. So, but you got to get rid of the 6 points. But if you don't like the Rockets, if you want to try to take the Clippers, because I think that the Clippers should be able to win this series, but I don't know with Chris Paul not being healthy, that's going to be an issue because he's the glue.
Right.
So this is a series that we're going to have to watch, and the Rockets are more capable. The Rockets just don't play no defense, which that's an issue for them.
Neither do the Clippers. The Clippers don't either. Besides DeAndre Jordan, that's it.
I agree with you, but the Rockets, I think the Rockets play much worse defense than even the Clippers. So go easy with this game, but I like the Rockets.
Take a look at this. Let's see. Each team is letting up about 100 points a game, where the Clippers score 106.7 a game and Houston 103.9. So Chris Paul is the X factor there, man. Definitely. We got to see if he's playing or not. So let's shoot over to the ice and see what we got, my brother. Here you go, kid. We got one game on the ticket. We got the New York Rangers coming into the Washington Caps. And the line is pretty much even all across the board with an under-over of 5. Tough game to call, man. What you got?
Tough game to call.
You like the Rangers in the series?
I like the Rangers in the series, and I have them. And I know the Rangers are going to get one of these games, but I think that the Capitals are going to win one of these as well. I just don't know which one the Rangers are going to get. Guys, I'm going to recommend you back off of this, and I'm going to recommend you watch. I wish the Rangers had not lost Game 1. Because then I'd have a steady way to go, and I tell you to take the Capitals this game. But the Rangers losing Game 1 just bothers me in that respect. But I still think the Rangers are going to win the series. I know the Rangers can win in Washington. I just don't know if it's going to be tonight. The under/over is 5. I'm definitely leaning toward the under, but I'm not recommending it. But I got a slight lean on the under, not recommending it. I want to pull the trigger on the Rangers, but I can't. So I'm gonna just back off of this and say you watch it, and we'll have a better idea tomorrow. This could be, watch the game live. You might be able to get, if you can get 5 dimes this live thing to work or not. Depends on how much money you made during the day, though. Because I noticed the more money I made, the worse that it was working for me.
All right, man.
But put that on and look at the live, as you may be able to find something, because there's all kinds of wagers in that next section. They got a ton of wagers. It was like the fight wagers with prop and all this. Who do you think's gonna win the third period? Who do you think's over and unders? There's all types of other options of wagers, and every now and then there's that one that sticks out that you're like, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to be plus. Remember the one you had the other day?
Which one?
I thought it was in the Ranger game.
Oh, the plus 1.5. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, you had a plus 1.5. What was it? Was it the Ranger game?
The Rangers, yeah.
It was Rangers Capitals, and you had, who was it?
I had the Rangers were down 1. I got them plus 1.5. It was juicy, but I was ended up taking it. And then they scored the goal, and I was like, oh, money.
Yeah, you had them plus 1.5, and it was like in the middle of the
third period, I think.
Of the third period, and it was like, and I told him, I'm like, you got to take the Rangers. You got to take that, because I think it was like winning when you put it in, right?
It was it was winning. It was the Rangers were down 1-0, and then as soon as I put the play in, the Rangers scored a goal. So now I was golden.
It was,
you know what I mean? Because no matter what, I figured that the Caps would probably at least just win by 1. So I was good there. The only thing that could have beat me in that was an empty netter.
Right,
if the Caps got an empty netter.
But you needed 2 goals from it. What could have
at that point? Yeah, but when I put the play in, it was only 1-0. So if the Caps got the empty netter, I would have been in trouble. But I've been in trouble with that before. I've gotten beat by that, but not that time. Not that time.
But guys, I mean, like, I can't, and I know Hatter's been preaching about it, for a while, the live stuff, and I don't do the live like him. I'm not one of those. When I pick a side, I'm usually on my side. I'm not with all that, jumping out. Would I pick the side for then? If I wanted to jump out, then I wouldn't bother picking a side. We got different philosophies on that. However, the live stuff does offer, and I saw tons of different aspects to the match. If you're actually watching a game and you have a feel for the sport and you kind of know what's going on, it behooves you to open up that live applet and take a look, because somewhere in there you may see just some kind of bet that's like, this doesn't make sense. I got to take this because there's no way that this can't not win. I mean, you're going to say that as you do it. So definitely get a look at it. Unfortunately, if you got 5 dimes, you might want to go elsewhere because theirs stinks. But, I mean, you can use it. Sometimes it does work. So get a look at it and see what you can do with it.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. So moving on to the Diamond, kid. I got a lot of stuff going on here, and there's a lot of interesting pictures and a lot of interesting matchups. So first one I got on the ticket here. I got
your boy Cueto get blown up yesterday.
Cueto got smoked. I said I didn't like him yesterday.
And the Padres got smoked too yesterday?
No, Padres won, kid. Come on. It's me and baseball, man. Come on. Get. When you going to learn that my stuff is incredible with
baseball? My bad. That's because the Padres were only down the whole game. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that they came back in the 6th. My bad.
Dan nailed it on both sides too. He took the other team plus 2.5 as well. He nailed it. He nailed both ends. Let's see. We got the Miami Marlins playing the Washington Nasties, and Miami's got Phelps on the mound. Washington's got Zimmerman pitching for them. The Nasties are minus 165 with an under/over of 7. You might hate what I'm going to say here, but
go ahead. Kick it. I ain't going to hate it because I won't play it.
Phelps is 1-0 with a 1.53 ERA, and Zimmerman is 2-2 with a 4.88. Let's see. Miami 12-13. The Nasties are 12-14. So I don't know yet, guys, but an initial look has me leaning the Nasties. Dream, what do you think about that?
Go get them. I'm not going nowhere near them, and definitely not Zimmerman. And even though the Marlins stink too, I'm not even going. I'm good.
Yes. All right. Next one I got on the ticket, I got the New York Stanks coming into the Toronto Blue Jays. How about them overs with Toronto, huh? Every single day it goes over, man. I mean, those are going to end up being Coors Field totals by the time, in the next 2 weeks. They're going to be 10, 11, stuff like that. New York's got Whitley on the mound. Toronto's got Dickey on the mound. Toronto minus 120 with an under-over of 9. Talk to me about these teams, Stream. You got it up?
Yes, sir. The Yankees are 16-9. They're 10-3 away, and the Blue Jays are 12-14, 5-5 at home. Dickey is 0-3 with a 5.23 ERA. Whitley is 1-0 with a 1.80 ERA.
All right. Taking a look at this, man. I mean, both of these teams, guys, they crush the ball. I mean, Toronto's 5.54 runs a game, whereas the Stanks are 4.96. You've got a couple of pitchers here. Whitley's 1-0, like you said, with 1.80 ERA, but Dickey for Toronto is 0-3 with a 5.23. Don't be surprised if the Stanks win here. Don't be surprised. But I don't know if I'm going to play that. I'm probably going to fall back because looking at some other stuff here that's coming up. Tampa Biscuit coming into the Boston Red Sox. Tampa Biscuit has Ordizzi on the mound, and Boston has nasty Clay Buchholz on the mound. Dude, he let up 5 runs in the last game, and he had a 4-0 lead, too, and just couldn't get the job done. Boston minus 135. Wow, Boston's favored here with Buchholz on the mound. That's amazing. With an under-over of 8.5. Talk to me about them.
Your boy Drizzy is 2-2 with a 2.41 ERA, and Holtz is 1-1 with a 5.76 ERA. Red Sox 12-13 at all around, and 6-7 at home, while the Rays are 13-12 all around with 7-6 away record. Kind of a little bit of a nasty game.
Yes.
I don't know. You were into baseball.
I don't like the ALE stuff, man. It could go either way. I mean, these teams really know each other really well. So it's like, you could have Tampa Biscuit beat up, the New York Stanks, or I mean, it's just crazy.
We capping the fatigue factor in any of these that they just played last night.
I don't mess with that. You see how that goes. I don't. And you know what? I only do umpires with in-game wagering. That's it. So. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Philadelphia Phillies coming into the Atlanta Braves. And Atlanta minus 150 with an under-over of 7. And I'm scratching my head because my boy is on the mound for Philly. Philly won yesterday, by the way, with all that juice that Miami was giving them.
Mm-hmm.
So, remember we talked about that?
Yep.
What do you got here, brother?
You got my man Haranga's on the mound, 2-2 with a 2.51 ERA. The Philadelphia Phillies are 9-17 all around, horrible, with the 3-11 away record, awful. The Braves are 12-13, 6-7 at home. They got Wood on the mound. They're 1-1 with a 4.03 ERA.
I want to take Harang. I really do. But taking a look at this, I mean, I'm just nervous I'm not going to get the run support out of Philly because they're scoring 2.77 runs a game, where Atlanta's got 4.28 runs a game. Man, Alex Wood is 1-1 with a 4.03. I'll come back to it. Let's put that one on standby. Next one we got on a ticket here. We got the LA Dodgers going into the Milwaukee Brewers. Now, remember what we said about the Brewers yesterday, right? Streaky team. They started out real bad, and all of a sudden they want to start catching some wins now. So you got to be careful here. And I'm looking at the juice, and I understand the juice here. LA's got Kershaw on the mound. Milwaukee's got Louse on the mound. Under-over is 7 with LA minus 200K.
And you are aware that the Brewers fired the coach yesterday?
I was not aware of that.
Yes.
All right, wow.
Because you're a big baseball guy.
Well, you know what? That doesn't mean I'm looking at all the all the news every day. You know what I'm saying? I was just chilling, man, yesterday.
Yeah, the Brewers fired a coach yesterday. So, I mean, is that, I don't know, does that translate they go out and kill him or they go out and lose? I don't know how they felt about him.
It depends. If you got a real jerk coach, then you're happy. If you like the coach,
like
then
Bobby
you're sad.
Valentine was.
Yeah.
So I don't think that this guy that their coach was. I don't know what their situation is. You got Kershaw on the mound though. He's 1-2 with a 3.73 ERA. Dodgers are coming to town. They got a 3-6 away record, 6-8 overall. The Brewers are 7-18, a 3-10 home record. Louse is 1-4 with a 7.28 ERA.
I think you got to go Dodgers here.
I think you leave that alone.
I think Kershaw is frustrated, man. That's kind of the information that I got from behind the scenes, that he's getting a little frustrated. So hopefully he doesn't come out and try to force it. But I'm looking at that, man. I'm looking at that game. So that's something also I'm taking a look at. I don't like taking the marquee pitchers on the road, but that might be a game that I'm definitely looking at there, especially with the Brewers coach being fired. That's something totally new that I did not know of. The Texas Rangers coming into the Houston Astros today. Texas has Detweiler on the mound. Houston has Keuchel on the mound. Houston minus 210. Kid, the Astros win. Astros winners of 10 straight games. I get it, but minus 210 juice with an under-over of 7.5.
Well, you might understand it after this little bit of tidbit. First of all, your boy D. Will on the mound is 0-3 with an 8.66 ERA. The Rangers are 8-16 all around, 5-7 on the road, which is a little dusty to say the least.
Yes.
The Astros are 18-7. They are 8-5 at home, and DK is 3-0 with a 0.73 ERA.
Wow. Interesting stuff there, guys. So I know that's probably going to be a way too juice. I just can't lay that kind of juice with the Astros yet.
Oh, you sound like, what?
Yeah. Kid, it's the Astros, dude. It's still the Astros, man. This team was the worst team in baseball last year. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting for that to rear its ugly head. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I got to... Guys, it's still the Astros. Minus 210. Whatever.
It is.
They'll probably win the game, but I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Oakland A's coming into the Minnesota Twins. And Oakland's got Hahn on the mound. Minnesota has Hughes. Minnesota minus 115 with an under-over of 8. What you got there?
Hahn is 1-1 with a 2.86 ERA. The A's are 11-15 all around, 7-6 away. The Twins are 13-12 all around, 9-4 at home. Hughes is 0-4 with a 4.55 ERA. Man, do you know what's going on with Oakland?
3-7 straight up in the last 10 games, brother. 3 and Minnesota 5-1 in the last 6. 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games at home. Minnesota 13-12, dude, above 500. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Oakland, $100 better. You're down $681 if you bet them every single game this year.
What happened to them from last year?
I don't know, man. You know what? I think the bats are just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But the pitching too, man. It's just crazy. I mean, they won yesterday at Texas, but 7-1. And big up to my man Tommy King for sliding me that play. But I don't know, man. I mean, 3-7 in the last 10 is pretty nasty.
Yeah.
So I think we got to kind of fall back. I mean, I can't see taking Minnesota there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think we're going to fall back from that. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Chicago Cubs coming into the St. Lucia Cardinals. Chicago's got Wood on the mound. St. Louis has Martinez. St. Louis minus 150 with an under-over of 7. What you got there, Playboy?
Mr. Wood is 2-1 with a 3.04 ERA. The Cubs are 13-10 all around. 6-3 is their away record. The Cardinals are 18-6 all around, 11-2 at home. Martinez is 3-0 with a 1.73 ERA.
All right. Yodo's telling me it's Loesch that's on the mound in the other game. All right. Thank you, brother. I don't have the cheat sheet out in front of me, man, so it's Loesch. All right. This game, no opinion either, brother. This is going to be a tough game. Taking a look at the way these teams are doing it, St. Lucia is 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games. The Cubs are 6-2 straight up in the last 8 games on the road. So, should be a pretty decent game, guys. I can't believe I'm saying Cubs and decent game in the same sentence, but good luck with that. I'm falling back from that. My man, the Cheese, is telling me to do a Dodgers and Houston parlay, moneyline parlay. Might be something to take a look at. I don't know. It's still the Astros, guys. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll be proven wrong and they'll come out and win the World Series or something like that. But until
I'm kind of leaning the Dodgers a little bit, as I kind of think maybe the dudes might not be feeling the firing of the coach.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Going to the next one here, my brother. We've got Arizona coming into the Colorado Rockies. Arizona's got Cole Mentor on the mound. Colorado has Matzik on the mound. Colorado's minus 125. I do not have a total yet in that game. Let me just look at sportsbetterstv.com. Maybe I can find one there in Coors Field.
I got 10.
10. You're right. Got it. Okay, talk to me about this game.
All right, your man JC, he is 2-3 with a 2.76 ERA. The Diamondbacks are 10-14 with 4-6 away. The Rockies are 11-13 with a 4-5 record at home. T-Matt is at 2-0 with a 2.70 ERA.
All right. I am going to fall back from that one as well, guys. I apologize, man. I'm just I always say this all the time. I don't force anything, man. I'm trying to find a good play, but I think I found a good play here. Seattle Mariners coming into the LA. No, you're going to like what I have to say. I don't know if you'll like it or not, but LA Angels. Seattle's got King Felix on the mound, and LA has Schumacher on the mound. Seattle minus 140 with an under-over of 7. Talk to me about these guys.
All right, your boy Felix is 4-0 stellar with a 1.82 ERA. The Mariners are 10-15 all around. 5-8 is their away record. The Angels are 11-14. 4-6 is their home record. Shoemaker is 2-1 with a 6.00 ERA.
6.00, huh?
Yep. You like the under?
I like the no-score first inning in that one. I really like it. Even though Schumacher's ERA is high, Seattle bats are just not that good. So I'm going to do that, guys. I'm going to take the no-score first inning in the Seattle and Angels game. I did it the other day with San Francisco and the Angels. Seattle scoring 3.68 runs a game, where LA is not much better, 3.80. So they're not going to hit Felix originally, up front. And I don't think Seattle's bats are all that. So I'm going to do that. No score first inning, guys. It's a light play, but those are nice to start parlays off with and stuff. So it might be something to take a look at and go from there. What do you think about that, brother?
I don't know. Shoemaker is not bad. I had him in years past in fantasy leagues. So I want to say that he was actually I think he played for the Dodgers. I could be wrong. I think I might get on board with that.
Yeah, that's a good play.
I've been punched in the face with that damn no score first inning though a lot this year. So I'm leery, but like you said, go light. But I think I'm gonna give it a shot. I keep trying it, even though I've actually won the last 2. So I'm on the comeback. I'm probably now. I want to say I'm probably now
even.
Maybe even, or I might be 4-3.
Okay. All right. Keep track of that, man, because we got to look at it and see what the juice is. I mean, sometimes the games are minus 130 with that.
Yeah.
But if you got like a pitching duel, it's going to be like minus 160.
I'm definitely down still too because I got caught because I tried it again. Oh, with the that's right. I tried it with the Giants with Kershaw, Bumgarner in the rematch, and they gave up the run in the first inning.
Yeah, I lost that one too.
Yep.
Actually, I didn't. No, I'm sorry, I didn't play that one.
Right.
The last one I played was the San Francisco and LA Angels.
Okay.
Speaking of San Francisco, we got the San Diego Padres coming into San Francisco. San Diego has Tyson Ross on the mound. San Fran has Bumgarner. San Fran minus 140 with an under-over of 6.5. What you got there?
The Padres are 14-12 all around with a 5-5 away record. Ross is 0-2 with a 4.56 ERA. The Giants 12-13 with the 7-6 home record, and Bumgarner is 2-1 with the 3.73 ERA.
All right, and taking a look at that, I mean, guys, the San Francisco bats are just awful. Let me just take a look at what they're doing. 3.16 runs a game, dude. But San Diego, 5.04 runs a game, dude. I had San Diego the last 2 nights. Definitely liking this team a lot, man. But I'm not going to mess with it. The other game is a better no-score first inning than this.
Okay.
So we're going to fall back, and we are going to do the Seattle Mariners, LA Angels no-score first inning. And I'm also looking at Mr. Kershaw and the Dodgers to get it done at Milwaukee. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. I'll put it out later on. I got to take a look at the rosters and see, who's in the lineups and all that. But for the most part, that's kind of where I'm leaning, and I will put it out later on. So that's going to do it for the Diamond, brother.
All right.
All right. So we are all done with the Diamond. We're all done with NBAs, and we're all done with NHLs, kids. So what else you got to talk about, man? That was pretty quick, kid. We bounced right through that.
Quick day. Guys, today is not the greatest gambling day, as I don't see a lot of stellar matchups out there, and I don't see any easy wins. Not that they're ever easy, but there's obviously games when we feel a little bit more confident than others. Hey, if you want to fall back and take it easy, we had a big day yesterday. Like Hatter says, don't force it. There's some better games coming on the horizon as we get deeper in the next round of the playoffs. There's other scenarios that we got going on. You might want to hold the line as far as that's concerned. And I did discuss with you yesterday about some series ideas that you might want to get into.
Yeah.
As far as parlaying, the Lightning's probably out of the realm of even doing now because it looks like they're about to sweep the Habs. But as bad as the Habs played yesterday, I think that they will sneak one only because like their pride, in the way they played, and that was just embarrassing to them as a team, as an organization, as a player. It was embarrassing. So look for them. They're probably going to sneak. I wouldn't play them for the sweep. So I'm not recommending that.
Okay.
They may get swept, but I'm not recommending you do that. I'm recommending you take the Lightning for the series, not for the sweep. Because I do think the Habs will find a way to win at least one game, but they could get swept. On the other side, we talked about taking the Anaheim Angels. I mean, not the Anaheim, the Anaheim, the Mighty Ducks to play the Rangers in the final. Also conference finals. We like the Ducks. We like the Rangers, and we also like the Blackhawks as well. So those are ideas to win their respective conferences. Those were also nice futures that were probably a little bit lucrative for you. Other than that, that's all we pretty much got.
All right, sounds good, man. Sounds good. So what are you playing tonight, brother?
As of right now, I got Cleveland in the series. I'm thinking about taking Cleveland for the night. I do have an open parlay, so I've got some stuff that I can use to close out, as I hit that soccer Chelsea game yesterday, and I wanted to close it with Anaheim live, but of course that's when Five Dizzles decided that they wasn't going to let me play no more.
All right. So guys, what I'm on is I'm on the LA Dodgers. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I may put it in a parlay. I may play it straight. I know a lot of you guys think that sends a chill down your spine, but that's how I do it. And I'm looking at the no score first inning with the Seattle game. So that's what I'm at.
I like the baseball parlay. I like the idea. I like the Dodgers, Astros, no score first inning in a 3-team par. I like that idea. I would say $50 to $75 should be good. I also like Cleveland in a money line. You could leave it open leave 2 spots open, for the game. I like Cleveland for the series, but you take it for the game tonight. Money line, you can leave a spot or 2 open. You may even want to go Cleveland, Houston money line par as well. If you find out that Chris Paul is not playing, if Chris Paul is playing, you might want to fall back from that. But if he's not playing, I don't mind the Cleveland, Houston money line par. You could take a look at the Rangers game. Go over, check out the late first lady, the fake fam over there. I see Papa Smurf yelling Rangers, so maybe he's on the Rangers. Pop got mad skills too, so you might want to get with him as well. I can't give you nothing that I really, really love though, as far as that's concerned. But I do like the baseball part, and I am probably going to play it. Also, probably going to play that no score first inning straight by itself, because I like to make that quick little money. What I like to do is, if I'm going to play the par for like $75, this is going to send chills down your spine when I say this though. I like to play the no score first inning for $100, so that I make the parlay money and then $25 already right out of the gate. But that's a lot of money to be putting on that no score first inning. But my bankroll is a little bit heavy right now, so I have it to spare.
I like doing it. I like doing the no score first innings to start a new parlay. That's how I do it.
Yeah, I know.
And then I'm laughing because sometimes those are minus 150, minus 140, so they pay you your next leg of your parlay pays dope. So
right,
and it's it takes 10 minutes.
Yep.
So you either win or you lose in 10 minutes. So it's pretty
that's
good.
That's why I like to play it straight, because then the money's right on the money's right there. It's like roulette.
Yeah. Exactly.
But anyway, hey, we got to get out of here, guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. I am the Dream. I want to send big shouts out to my man Irvin, Alejandro Yeps, Cash Action Bets, my man Joey, Jonesy, Deeks Picks, Direct Sports Solution, First Lady of the Fake Fam. Guys, by the way, those of you that tried the parlay that I gave out yesterday with the under in the Habs game, I am sorry about that. That did not work out. The other two worked. I did like the Ducks, and the over in the Blackhawks game did work. But I did give out the parlay with the under and the over as far as Habs were concerned, and the other game. And I am apologizing for that. As you know, I never run away from my losses. I never try to act like I don't lose. I did not. I told you I didn't actually play that, but I did give it out. So I have to tell you guys, I sorry about that. Direct Sports Solution, big shout out. First Lady of the Fake Fam, how you doing out there? Alan Van Schneider, Rick Lopez, AZ Wildcat 83, my boy Dank, Vegas Girl 92661, Sin City Maverick, Swansky, Total Sports Edge, Crush the Bookie, Fan Ape, Bet in the Dream, Nicholas J, Beyond the Bets, Mr. Solutions, Key West SD, Shoegazy, G Rose, James, Clownman Swag, Winning Picks, Philly Picks, Yippa 82, Almighty Kev Champ, TikToker, and so many more. Want to send a big shout out again for AZ Wildcat for the stellar horse information that he gave us over the weekend, as he was on 3 days in a row and didn't have to do that, and that was great job by him. Also, Shane Rodinius, thank you for coming on Friday and assisting us with a little bit of the basketball. Guys, I am the Dream. Always remember who you with. Make the most of each and every day, as you cannot get this time back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, guys, we are Sports Bettors TV. We are the biggest show in the world. Sports Bettors TV and SportsBettorsTV.com. If you got some winning plays, post it on Twitter with the hashtag SBTV Nation. We'll be taking a look for that, man, and I hope all you guys cash. So, with that said, we love you to death. Go out there, go easy, do your homework, bet your own plays, and get that money. Take care.